Hey, Big Rat 310 back at it. As you see, I got a new do. Like it very much. And it's gonna start for new positive things in the YouTube future. I'm here to talk about newsletter awards. I know a lot of people have gone like 80 minutes long trying to make these videos. I really want to keep mine short. To keep the ones that I have problem with, the ones that I really want to mention. Once again, I don't really watch Ring of Honor, so the Ring of Honor awards I won't even bother saying. Jericho won Superstar of the Year. Agreed. Lesnar won UFC Star of the Year. Agreed. Lesnar got Office Draw. Not so sure about that one. But I know that UFC has gained a lot in the past year. I mean, WWE's had some box office draws, but it really has just like, it's always been this way. They've always had this many fans. UFC did increase a lot. So yeah, I guess I gotta give Lesnar the draw. Jericho Michaels, definitely agreed. I know people said it should have been Taker Edge. Hell no, it shouldn't have been Undertaker Edge. Undertaker and Edge. I think Jericho Michaels, they outperformed them at Judgment Day. I think Judgment Day was better than their Judgment Day match and their Backlash match. But I didn't like the Great American Bash. The Unforgiven I thought was good, and I thought the ladder match was pretty good. More on that later. I think this match was more dramatic, you know, with the SummerSlam incident. This one should work. Miz and Morris, the best tag team. Agreed. The Miz, the most improved. Before, like, I don't know why I saw this on a forum. Maybe it was fake. I don't know. It said the Great Khali, and I didn't really like it, but I did like it better than The Miz. I've always liked The Miz. I've never had a problem with him. How he wrestles now, to me, was the exact same as he wrestled last year. Why? If you either, for this award, you either do it by two ways. You either do it by improving your wrestling skills or improving your career status. That's what I think it should have been. Could have been CM Punk. I know what you're thinking. He's always been great. He has. But with the status that he developed this year, I mean, come on, who can turn that down, honestly? If you want to say most improved wrestler, then Batista and John Cena have gotten a lot better. I know a lot of people really don't like those two. They're like two of the people that everyone just like despises. I've always liked them, and I thought their talent improved. Look at John Cena, like for 4 straight months there, like SummerSlam, not one night stand. SummerSlam, Night of Champions, Bash, Backlash. He had some pretty good matches this year. I think he could have even been, because I know a lot of people say, in fact, this year I think he won Best Overrated. Yeah. Hey, let me check on that. No, actually, no, it was Kozlov. But in other forms, he has won Best Overrated. So, yeah, he could have gotten the award too, because he does get it that way. Best on Interviews, Jericho. Yeah, okay. I never saw it that way, I guess. Charismatic, John Cena. That I have a problem with. He's won it 3 years in a row. He's charismatic, but the most, no. I'd always give that one to Jeff Hardy. He just is God. Not just because it's his name, the Charismatic Enigma. He's always been high-flying and jumpy, and, you know, he could have been. I think he really should have had it, this one. Looking at some guys that I can talk about. Flying Wrestler. I'm really glad that WWE got the award back, because usually New Japan or Mystico always takes it. Best Flying Wrestler, Evan Bourne. I'm sorry, but agreed. He's that good. Most overrated, Kozlov. I don't like that. I don't think he's overrated at all. I mean, after a Survivor Series match, people really threw him to dry. People like said he sucked. He has no business being in wrestling. I think he has talent. I think, you know, don't forget, guys, not only was his first title match, it was his first pay-per-view. It was Survivor Series. Come on. He was nervous. I know it wasn't impressive, but I've seen his matches. I saw his match against Jeff Hardy before Cyber Sunday. That was good. His match against Matt Hardy, I'm not saying it was good, you know, it was passable. I'd watch it. If it was on TV and I was flipping through the channels, I'd watch it. So I don't think he's overrated at all. God, no one gives him any credit. I'm not saying he's underrated, because he's not, but he's not over. Like, people don't give him any credit at all. People think he sucks. So how can you be overrated if everyone thinks he sucks? It doesn't make any sense. But you never know. I mean, like, I personally would have put him in there. For most overrated, I probably would have put maybe even JBL. A lot of people, WB is really trying to push JBL. I don't know why. He should have stayed at commentating. He was an excellent commentator. JBL would have been a good choice. I'm trying to think of others. Triple H could have been a good choice. They always go crazy for Triple H. Most underrated. MVP. No, Shelton Benjamin won that award for 3 straight years. You know, then WWE got smart and gave him the U.S. title. Title he's had for like 8 months now. Or a little more than that. So, yeah, if he finally didn't win this year. I've told myself, the first thing that came to mind when Shelton Benjamin beat Matt Hardy for the title was, he's not getting the award this year. And he did. MVP? No, I don't think so at all. Believe it or not, I think this might be a push. This is part of his story. You know, losing and losing and losing. That's supposed to happen so that he looks good at the end. He just beat the Big Show. You don't call that? He just beat a main event star. I don't care if Triple H did help. He's still he's actually getting pushed up higher. I totally disagree with this one. I don't think he's underrated at all. I think WWE is doing it right with him. I'm really mad that they ended it that prematurely. Like it seemed bleak. It seemed like the past 6 months didn't matter. I actually think he's getting a slight push here. You know, him being responsible for Triple H's Royal Rumble features. Some crazy people even think he might win the Rumble, even though I don't think so. So yeah, I don't think he's underrated at all. I think they're treating him right. Rush of the Year, UFC. Don't watch it. I do, it's alright. I don't think it's that great. I guess I'd have to agree with it. Do I agree with it winning the past 3 years? Maybe not. Best television show, UFC, God. Most outstanding fighter, UFC, I don't know that. Match of the year. Yes, I have a problem. Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels ladder match. No! I'm not going to go into, because this match wasn't that great at all. Without even mentioning Ring of Honor, I think I can name 5 or 6 matches that were better. This was a great match, just not the best. Don't forget, 6 excluding Ring of Honor. I would have had Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Edge. Both Kurt Angle, AJs. I thought they were both better than the ladder match. And, this might come as a surprise to some people. I actually think their Judgment Day match is one of them. Their Judgment Day match was very, very, very underrated. God, they recognized it was great when it happened, but no one talks about it anymore. Now, I know, I'm not saying it's that much better than Jericho Michaels, but it is just as good. And I'm saying it could be deserving of this award. I liked their Judgment Day match. To me, Judgment Day might be my favorite. It's either that or ladder match. Probably Judgment Day, though. Because the ladder match, they didn't really have any heat. They had the rivalry, but the rivalry sort of stopped at Unforgiven and then restarted on Monday. It was a little It was I think maybe WWE had a plan, then decided to change it at the last minute. But I liked it. I liked the match. I just don't think it was the best by any means. Okay, best television announcer, Matt Striker. Thank you. I thought for sure they would give it to Jim Ross again. And I begged them to give it to Matt Striker because he clicks with Cole. Gee, worst announcer, Mike Adamle. What a surprise. I think, I forget, I think it was Kyler or someone else in his videos. They actually said, what if it was a work? What if it was supposed to make him look stupid for the McMahon storyline? Because when JR would make a mistake, the King wouldn't correct him. But whenever Mike Adamle made a mistake, everyone purposely corrected him. Everyone purposely, made fun of him. They don't do that to JR if JR ever messed up. So yeah, I wasn't too sure about that one. I don't think that one would have flown. I'm going to talk about WrestleMania, but I'm running out of time, so I want to get to this stuff quick. Survivor Series, disagree. Should have been final resolution. Shooting Star Pass, disagree. Canadian Destroyer should win it every year. It's that simple. Jeff Hardy, Hotel Sterile Attack. I actually disagree with A-Star. I think this one should have won. Just because in November of 2 years ago is when Eddie Guerrero... That's not 2 years ago. 3 years ago is when Eddie Guerrero died from drugs in a hotel. And this was posted on all the major outlets and TV. So, yeah. This was worse than $1 Million Baby because people were really scared. Impact vs. Show, agreed. Worst match of the year. Don't agree with Triple H calls off. I also think it should have been AJ Styles, Frank Trigg. That's just a given. Rey Mysterio vs. Kane, disagree. I like their matches. I didn't like the story at all, but if they produce good matches, then I don't think a storyline should be considered the worst ever. It's my opinion. I think Dud Lethal might have should have won because they had actually bad matches. TNA Worst Match of the Year, agreed. Best Gimmick, Santino Marella, agreed. worst gimmick. I agree with A-Stone. Khali's actually over now, so you're calling that the worst gimmick? Are you kidding me? He's actually good. The book, Gorgeous George, don't care. Ric Flair, I highly disagree with that one as the best one. I think it should have either gone to Hell in a Cell or Mr. Perfect. Even the Eddie Guerrero, I'm watching the Eddie Guerrero right now. It's fantastic. That should have won. I saw Ric Flair Definitive Collection, and I like the Ultimate Collection way better. It's not even close. The Definitive Collection was very disappointing. But it's their pick. He retired. But if the best honor to give to him would have been given Match of the Year, not that. And finally, I've already talked about this one, but I kind of skipped it. WrestleMania as the best. I kind of agree with it being the best show, but that's really because there wasn't really anything better. I'm Big Rat. 3, 10, rate, subscribe, comment. Peace.